From the Enjoy Hoover Studios, this is the Enjoy Hoover Podcast, your monthly guide to news and exciting events, all with big city style with a small town feel. Everyone is welcome here to our small, enticing piece of Alabama. So, welcome y'all to Enjoy Hoover.
Welcome to the first edition of the Enjoy Hoover Podcast. Now we want to introduce you to one of the co-publishers of Enjoy Hoover, Matthew Allen, and find out more about him and life in Hoover, Alabama. Hey, Matthew. Now, first off, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, my name is Matthew Allen. I have lived in Hoover for 20 years. Grew up in Georgia, went to the University of Georgia and studied journalism, and moved here to get married to my wife of now 18 years. And my first job was at a newspaper in Shelby County. And prior to leaving that job, I helped start Hoover's magazine, which has been around for quite a while now. And then I worked at Starnes Media, which is another local publishing company, and helped start the Hoover Sun there. So I've kind of got a background of being involved with Publications and Hoover. But in 2019, I went to work for myself and bought a small magazine called Birmingham Family. This coming April, we will be launching our 4th and 5th magazines here in the Birmingham market.
What was the inspiration for the Enjoy Hoover magazine, and what do you want to get out of it?
So Enjoy Hoover, really, the credit has to go to David Cohen. David is the owner of the Whole Scoop ice cream shop here in Hoover, and David's background is hospitality and food and beverage, and being a small business owner, he wanted to do something to help promote restaurants and entertainment and retail here in Hoover. So he launched enjoyhoover.com a few years ago. And about 2 years ago, he approached me because he wanted to start a magazine to complement the website. And with my background in publishing, he and I have become good friends over the years, and he wanted me to help with that. And our third partner is Mitzi Aker, who has a background in content development and digital advertising and media. So the three of us set out to start Enjoy Hoover, and it's been out almost 2 years now. It's a magazine that's published every other month, and I'm very proud of it.
How does the magazine engage with the community?
So the title really explains what we're trying to do. So we want people to enjoy Hoover. You know, Hoover is no longer a suburb. It is really one of the largest cities in Alabama. We're close to 100,000 residents. There's a lot going on in Hoover. There's a lot of retail growth. There's a lot of new restaurants. There's a lot of entertainment. And we want Enjoy Hoover to be a magazine that appeals not only to residents, people who live and work and spend most of their time in Hoover, but people who visit Hoover as well. And there's a lot of people coming to Hoover for a lot of different reasons. So, you know, if you are in Hoover all the time or just for a few days, Enjoy Hoover is there to help you figure out the best places to eat, the best places to shop, and the fun things that are going on around town.
How do you see the podcast help getting the news out to the community?
The podcast is obviously, I think, going to be a big deal because people love to listen to podcasts or watch videos. It's me included. A lot of my day is spent listening to various podcasts. And so when I had the opportunity to start a podcast for my company, I wanted to start with Enjoy Hoover because it made perfect sense. There is a lot of good content that we're producing around local restaurants, local events. And Hoover is it's a busy city. A lot of the people that live here have kids that keep them busy going back and forth from place to place. And a lot of times they find themselves looking for something to listen to while they're sitting there waiting for their child to finish whatever they're doing, or on the drive back and forth, or the commute back and forth to work. So I felt like a podcast would be a great addition to what we're trying to do with the magazine.
What are some hidden gems about Hoover that people may not know about?
You know, I think a lot of people, when they think about Hoover, especially if they're not from Hoover, they think sprawling suburban city. And there's some truth to that. There's a lot of growth in Hoover. But I think what a lot of people don't realize is Hoover has a very robust outdoor scene. The city has invested a lot in its parks and recreation facilities. A lot of the developers who are building homes have really committed to setting aside tracts of land to keep that natural. There's one community that has been recently completed that the developer set aside land for a mountain bike trail, and that has become a real destination. The city has worked with both Jefferson County and Shelby County, since we straddle both of those counties, to produce parks along the Cahaba River. They've developed greenways on the Inverness side of town. They've put a lot of money into renovating their outdoor parks. There's just a lot to do if you're a fan of the outdoors. And sometimes people don't think about that in a more urbanized or suburban area.
So what are some topics you'll be covering in the magazine?
We try to focus on the three core things in every issue, those being dining, entertainment, and retail. And we've got a lot of locally owned businesses. That's kind of our focus. Not that we don't appreciate some of the larger chain establishments, but really we want to support the locally owned businesses here in town. So we feature those every month. We are beginning to really expand our partnership with Hoover City Schools. We produced a special magazine back in December called Letters to Santa, where kids from our local elementary schools wrote their letters to Santa, and we published them in a magazine. We are working with the school system on some special publications later this year, and really we want to be a go-to media partner for them to really get the word out about some of the awesome things that students are doing there as well, not only athletically but academically. We'll have a lot of new features coming up later this year. I don't have hard details and all that yet, but really, I mean, if you're a resident of Hoover or you're here visiting for a few days, there's going to be a lot of stuff that you really enjoy reading in there.
Of course, we want people to listen and read the magazine. What else would you like to say to them to get involved?
Yeah, I just want to encourage people to interact with us. Follow us on social media. We have Facebook and Instagram pages. Our website is currently being rebuilt. We'll have a new relaunch of that website probably in April. That's going to make it more robust, more interactive. Our goal is really just to not be static. We don't want to be a publication that's out there and then you never know who's doing it or how to get in touch with them. We really feed off of interaction from people. So let us know what's going on that we might not be aware of. If you can spread the word about this podcast, really and truly, I've heard this first episode, the Enjoy Hoover Podcast, is really awesome, but it's just scratching the surface. We've got some great interviews planned with people in the community, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Appreciate your time, Matthew. Thank you. Now, let's get a feel for what's happening in Hoover, Alabama. New year, new restaurants. Now let's dive into the exciting developments for 2024, highlighting 6 new restaurants in Hoover. First up, we have Phil Sandoval's Mexican restaurant, strategically located near soccer fields, dance studios, and the Hoover Met Complex. It's sure to become a go-to spot for post-sports dinners, and with rave reviews from its Huntsville location, it is sure to be a hit. Now, if your sweet tooth is calling, Cookie Fix has not one but 2 locations opening soon in Hoover, one in Brock's Gap and another in Greystone. Founder Amy Jason's magical cookie recipes have gained a local following, promising a delightful dessert experience. Bringing a taste of Brooklyn to Hoover Stadium Trace Village, Grimaldi's Pizzeria is firing up coal-fired brick oven pizzas with a New York theme. Family-friendly and casually upscale, it's a pizza-making tradition that dates back over 100 years. Five Guys Burgers and Fries is making an impression with their fresh-cut potatoes and a commitment to transparency. With stacks of potatoes proudly displayed, they're set to offer a unique dining experience. Super Chicks, known for its fried chicken tenders, is expanding its presence in Hoover with its second location opening soon in the Bazaar 280 Center. Kids' meals come with a side of frozen custard, and their commitment to outstanding service makes it a favorite for families. El Tejano Mexican Restaurant Bar and Grill has opened its second area location in the Walmart Shopping Center on Highway 150. Following its popularity in Helena, Hoover was a logical choice for its second location. Known for its tacos El Tejano and Tejano nachos, the doors are open, welcoming residents and visitors alike. So whether you're a local, a commuter, or in town for business or youth sports, Hoover has something to offer. In a stunning turn of events at the American Express Tournament, the University of Alabama's 20-year-old sophomore Nick Dunlap emerged victorious this month at the PGA West Golf Course in La Quinta, California. The Greystone Golf and Country Club member and former Spain Park golfer has enjoyed a meteoric rise in his first professional win. Dunlap's exceptional score of 29 under par outshone even seasoned professionals, securing him the first-place position. However, due to his amateur status, he will not be able to claim the impressive $1.5 million prize. The runner-up, South African professional Christian Bizidenhout, will now receive the first-place prize. Meanwhile, the three players who tied for third place will be compensated as if they finished in a three-way tie for second. Now, despite this twist, Dunlap expressed gratitude. His victory holds historical significance as he becomes the first amateur to win a PGA Tour event since 1991, echoing the early success of Phil Mickelson. Notably, he is also the youngest amateur to secure a tour victory since 1910. Now, will he go pro? Dunlap says he is uncertain about his future plans.
For over 50 years, Jefferson State Community College has been a beacon of education in the greater Birmingham area. With a commitment of quality, convenience, and personal attention, we've helped over 15,000 students annually achieve their goals. Offering 120 university transfer programs, 33 career programs, and countless certificates across 4 campuses and online, we're one of the largest community colleges in the state. At Jefferson State, we believe in accessible, economical education. Find your place at Jefferson State. Explore our programs and let us help you accomplish your vision. Visit jeffersonstate.edu today. Explore our site and discover how Jefferson State can help you find your place. Your journey starts here.
Hey, are you a Food Network enthusiast? Well, get ready to mark your calendars because Iron Chef Hoover is heating up the scene on Thursday, February 29th at Jefferson State Community College. Modeled after its predecessor, Iron Chef America, this culinary showdown brings together chefs from Hoover's finest restaurants. Now picture this. Each chef, armed with their culinary prowess, will be assigned sous chefs, including a high school student from the River Chase Career Connection Center and a college student from Jeff State's Culinary Hospitality Program. Now, let's meet the lineup of talent participating. Brian Mooney from Trey Luna Restaurant, Bobby Beard from the Hyatt Regency Birmingham, the Winfrey, Andrew Hatchett of Bellini's Restaurante, and Chris Kennedy from Fairley's Southern Bar and Kitchen. The challenge? Each team must prepare a seafood appetizer, a beef entree, and a dessert with a twist, a secret ingredient unveiled at the start. A panel of esteemed judges, including Hoover's Mayor Frank Bricato, Chef Joseph Mitchell of Jeff State, and Claire Huddleston of WBRC, will decide the winning team. Adding a dash of humor to the event is an MC, the fabulous Joy King, known for her comedic flair and the owner of Eat, Drink, Ride Food Tour. Iron Chef Hoover, presented by Enjoy Hoover, is all about showcasing our area's restaurants while giving back to the community and nurturing future chefs. A big shout out goes to the event sponsors, the City of Hoover, Evans Meats, Alabama Cattlemen Association, Cisco Foods, and Brasco Restaurant Equipment. Now, for more information, follow Hoover Restaurant Week on Facebook and Instagram. Brr, it's chilly out there in the Magic City, but fear not, because there's a local gym that has your winter wardrobe covered. Dear Prudence. Dear Prudence is a locally owned, woman-owned business founded by Prudence Kaufman, a Hoover resident. Prudence emphasizes the importance of shopping local to keep money circulated within the community. Now, according to Prudence, Dear Prudence shops bring you the best styles at reasonable prices. From classic trench coats to trendy blazers and sweaters, this season's collection offers pieces that you can layer, dress up, or dress down. Now, looking ahead to 2024, Prudence shares her words of wisdom. Layer up. Wear a mock neck or sleeveless top under a cardigan or jacket for versatility as temperatures fluctuate throughout the day. Embrace winter whites. Shades of white, ivory, and cream are big this year. And then try the monochromatic look, extending it to shoes and accessories. Dear Prudence isn't just a clothing store, it's a curated mix of classic and trendy, dressy and casual. And if you're looking for gifts or tween and teen fashion, check out their sister stores, Blackbird by Dear Prudence and Sgt. Pepper by Dear Prudence. Visit Dear Prudence at Patton Creek, 4441 Creekside Avenue, or explore their offerings at the Summit. Follow them on social media at Dear Prudence Shops on Facebook and Instagram for the latest styles and updates.
What is Mathnasium? Mathnasium's instructional approach goes beyond traditional math tutoring. The Mathnasium method transforms the way kids understand and appreciate math, building their confidence and love for learning. Help your child achieve their full math potential with over 1,100 centers worldwide. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. Find a Mathnasium nearest you. Get a math skills assessment. Talk to the center director about the customized learning plan for your child. Our mission? To teach children math so they understand it
it, master it, and love it. Math can change their lives, and they can change the world. And remember, math is fun. Learning and solving math problems are fundamentally stimulating, rewarding, and fun activities. We know how to keep the process fun. Transform your child's math journey with Mathnasium. Get started today and help them achieve their full math potential. Visit our Mathnasium Center in Hoover at 2798 John Hawkins Parkway or call us at 205-407-4078 and online at mathnasium.com.
Are you looking for a night out in Hoover filled with good food, live music, and a lively atmosphere? Well, you're in luck. So let's take a tour of some of the best spots in Hoover to catch live music and enjoy a delightful evening. Now, first up, we've got Gabriel's Sports Cafe in River Oaks Village off Lorna Road. With over 20 TVs to catch live games, Fridays and Saturdays come alive with the tunes of a live band. No smoking inside, but be ready for a cover charge and a great time. Now we head on over to the Casual Pint in the Grove Shopping Center. Senior bartender Randall Comento promises live music every Friday and Saturday night, but that's not all. Trivia, bingo game nights, and even painting events. And be sure not to miss their upcoming St. Patrick's Day celebration. Are you craving Mexican food? Moss Rock Taco and Tequila in Hoover has you covered. With some of the city's best Mexican cuisine, Tuesdays and Saturdays bring live bands starting at 6 p.m. Manager Caitlin Govin assures a diverse music selection from covers to old rock. Bingo on Wednesdays and trivia on Thursdays keeps the entertainment flowing, and Cinco de Mayo is a must-attend event. Now, for craft beer enthusiasts, Brock's Gap Brewing Company near Hoover Met is the place to be. Manager Jess Paskew promises live music every Friday and Saturday nights from 7 to 10 p.m., offering a variety from Billie Eilish covers to AC/DC. Trivia nights and a soon-to-come food kitchen will make this spot unique. Beef O'Brady's in Grove Shopping Center on Highway 150 is not just a family-friendly restaurant, but also a sports bar with live acts on weekends. Their St. Patrick's Day all-day event is a local favorite. If you're in the mood for jazz, rhythm and blues, and gospel, Tremaine and Carney Thompson's The Perfect Note is the perfect spot. Open since 2016, it hosts top-notch productions Thursday through Sunday. Gray Bar on Highway 280 at the Terrace at Greystone Shopping Center offers a diverse music experience from acoustic to covers on most Friday and Saturday nights. Karaoke on some Fridays adds a fun twist to the night. Check out their Facebook and Instagram pages for the latest on who's playing and when. And cheers to a night of music and fun in Hoover. Hey, Hoover residents and friends, get ready for a spectacular day of celebration because Celebrate Hoover Day is back. Mark your calendars for Saturday, April 27th and head to Veterans Park for a day filled with fun, festivities, and community spirit. Celebrate Hoover Day is an annual festival hosted by the city, and this year promises to be bigger and better than ever. To stay updated on all the exciting details and announcements leading up to Celebrate Hoover Day, make sure to follow Hoover, Alabama Parks and Recreation on both Facebook and Instagram. They'll be sharing the latest news, event schedules, and any special surprises that you won't want to miss. Again, Celebrate Hoover Day, Saturday, April 27th.
Thanks for listening to the Enjoy Hoover Podcast. For even more information about Hoover and what's happening, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
This podcast is a production of BG Ad Group. All rights reserved.